So today I have a new makeup tutorial for you. It is on this makeup look, which is an Instagram Baddie makeup tutorial. So we are doing flawless skin, really defined contour, really sharp intense brows, kind of a neutral eye look with big winged liner and big lashes, and then a matte lip. So with this makeup on, you can take pictures for Instagram like what? I really hope you guys enjoyed this look. If you do, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and watch in high definition. And without further ado, let's get on to the tutorial. So to start off this look, I'm going to use my Smashbox primer water. And I'm using this one not so much to prime, but just to hydrate my skin because it's really hot in here. This primer spray, it smells kind of like dishwashing soap. It's not very pleasant. I'm also going to hydrate my lips with my W7 Tinted Kiss Lip Oil in the color Bellini. And this really works. This really plumps up the lips. You know, it hydrates them. So since I'm going to use my Stay Matte foundation, I'm also going to use my Stay Matte primer, both from Rimmel. I'm just going to lower the camera a tiny bit. Since we are doing the Instagram Baddie look today, I want to have really flawless skin. And for me that means using my Rimmel Stay Matte foundation. And the Stay Matte primer just works so great underneath it. And I'm also using a bit of this e.l.f. Hydrating Under Eye Primer. And this is an optional step, you don't absolutely have to do this. So I'm in between colors in my Stay Matte foundation at the moment. So I'm using Classic Beige and Ivory. So I'm using Classic Beige around the outside of my face. And then I'm using Ivory in the center. And then I just blend the foundation out with my beauty blender. I have been liking makeup foundation brushes lately, but I haven't tried using a foundation brush with this foundation yet because it is really thick, so I'm kind of scared that it's going to be patchy and streaky. So I'm just sticking to my beauty blender for now. And by the way, you guys, if the audio kind of sucks in this video, it's because I don't have my microphone. I tried to film this look yesterday and it did not work out. So I took all of my makeup off and I did my whole entire face off camera because I was running short on time. And it turned out really pretty when I wasn't doing the look on camera. But unfortunately, I forgot to turn off my microphone. So the battery has been, it has just been using the battery for the past 24 hours. So of course now the battery is dead. So I have to go out and purchase a new battery, hopefully tomorrow. I haven't used just my camera for audio for like a year. So I'm only going to do one layer of foundation because this is a full coverage foundation. So I'm moving on to a corrector. I'm using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer in the color Neutralizer. So I'm using this right on my dark circles and then I'm blending it out with the tip of my beauty blender. And this is not normally something I would do. But since we are going for the Instagram Baddie look, I thought I would go ahead and neutralize my dark circles. So I am going to use a light concealer afterwards to brighten. So to highlight my under eye area, I'm using the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in Fair Neutral. So I'm just applying this in the triangle underneath my eyes. And then again I go ahead and blend that out. So I'm going to set my under eye area with my Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. And I love this stuff. It really locks my under eye concealer into place. It's amazing. So on the rest of my face, I'm using my Clinique Loose Face Powder. And this one is in the color number 08. So I'm just going with a little bit of this to set. So I'm going to contour and highlight a bit with my NYX contouring palette. And I'm going to mix these two colors to bronze up my face. And these are very pigmented, so I'm using a tiny bit, a light hand and a stippling brush. And then you can go back in and add more if you need to. But of course this is the Instagram Baddie look, so you do want to, you know, apply a good amount of bronzer, contour and highlight. And of course I'm doing my jaw as well to really make it stand out and give it a lot of definition. If you have a weak jaw, this is the bomb. I don't have a particularly weak jawline, but I don't have a defined jawline either. So this is kind of crucial for the Instagram Baddie look. So now I'm going to use this cool toned color to contour. And I have been trying out other brushes than my e.l.f. fan brush to contour my nose, but I haven't found anything I like as much. So I'm going to use this one, even though it is discontinued. So let me do this real quick. And I'm also using my NARS brush to contour my cheekbones. So I am going to blend everything out with a fluffy powder brush. And now finally I'm going to mix these two colors to highlight my face. And of course I'm also going to sharpen up my contour a bit. And now I'm using it to highlight. So I use it down the nose and a little bit up onto the forehead. And then of course in a triangular shape underneath the eyes. And I dust a touch on the chin and above the lips. So now I'm of course also going to use a little bit of blush. This is Milani's Tea Rose. So I'm using this Essence Angled blush brush. And I'm applying this blush on the apple of the cheek and blending backwards. This is a gorgeous kind of naturally flushed color. And finally, of course, we are going to highlight for the makeup gods. So I'm going to mix MAC Lightscapade with Becca Opal, and I'm using my MAC small tapered brush, and this is amazing for highlighting. And I also highlight the nose and the cupid's bow. So I'm going to set everything with my NYX Matte Finish setting spray. So once we have the flawless base for the Instagram Baddie look, we can move on to some flawless eyebrows. So I am definitely going to use my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the color Soft Brown. And as always, I'm going to use this in the outer half of the brow. And I always blend this out with a spoolie. So you guys know I've kind of stopped cleaning up my eyebrows, but definitely for this look you want to clean up your eyebrows. So I'm going back into my concealer and using this on a concealer brush, a flat concealer brush, to clean up these brows. And I'm just blending it out with my beauty blender. So these are the brows all cleaned up. So I'm going to use Urban Decay's Eyeshadow Primer Potion as a base. So I'm applying it on my lid up to the concealer, and I just like to blend it in with my finger. So first of all, I'm grabbing my 88 Matte Eyeshadow Palette by BH Cosmetics, and I'm going to take this warm brownie orangey color, and I'm going to apply this right above the crease as my transitioning color. And I'm applying it with my MAC 224 eyeshadow brush. And these are not the most pigmented eyeshadow colors in the whole entire world, so you don't have to be, you know, too worried about applying too much. So I'm going to use this color for my brow bone highlight. Just something really subtle, so it just goes right below the brow. So now I'm taking the Amresi palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this was limited edition, but you can still get the colors individually. So I'm going to take the warm toned brown down here, it's called Caramel, and I'm applying this a little below my transitioning color. And this color is much more pigmented than the matte BH Cosmetics color, so I wouldn't go in with this one straight ahead because it's going to be too intense. You'll just get a much nicer fade if you apply the BH color first. So now we are doing the really fun part, which is the super sparkly eyelid. So I'm using my Tom Ford eyeshadow quad. So it looks like this, and it's called Golden Mink, and I'm going to use the two top colors, and I am applying the mixture of these two colors with a with a flat eyeshadow brush that I have sprayed with some of the primer water. So here you guys can see this gorgeous color. So it's probably not a shock to anyone that this eyeshadow palette is really expensive, but also, I mean, the colors are gorgeous. You can just see how beautiful these two go on. And around the inner corner, I'm only using the light yellowy gold color. So I'm just applying that around the tear duct. So I'm also going to use this dark brown, and I'm going to apply this brown in the outer corner. And I'm using a e.l.f. crease brush, and then I'm using my MAC blending brush. So I'm taking the same dark brown with the same eyeshadow brush, and I'm applying this underneath my eyes, and I'm connecting it up with the top. So after you smoke out the lower lash line, we are done with the eyeshadows, and we can do some winged liner. And for the winged liner, you definitely want it to be quite dramatic, really sharp and nice and black and matte. So I'm using Maybelline's Master Ink Matte Liquid Liner, and now I'm just carefully constructing a cat eye. So here you guys can just see what a difference winged liner really makes. So now I'm applying my Dior Show Waterproof Mascara. So I'm starting out just with the top lashes. And for my lower lashes, I'm going to prime with the Estee Lauder Little Black Primer before I apply my mascara. So I just hit up the bottom lashes, and then I go in with my Dior Show Mascara. So for my falsies, I'm going to use my Cocoa Lashes in Goddess. And I used these yesterday, so they are in this little box. So I have my glue on my lash, and now I'm going to pop it on. And the other one. So once we have the big dramatic lashes on, I just went over my lash band with the liquid liner. And now I'm going to use this in the nude Exaggerate eyeliner pencil by Rimmel, and I'm going to pop this right in my waterlines. So here you guys have the finished eye look. And for the lips, you definitely want to do something matte. So I'm using this Natural Collection lip liner. This one is in the color Almond, and I love this stuff. If you live near a Boots, definitely go in and either try it out or pick it up. It's only £2 and it's amazing. I wore it out last night, and it lasted the entire night. It even lasted pretty well after I ate dinner. And that's big for me, because normally lip products, they look really bad after I'm done eating. I will have like a ring right out here at the edge of my lip line, and then everything else will be gone. But this actually just faded right in the center, and it looked really pretty. So this is the balm. I'm going to use this to line and fill in my lips. Then I fill in my lips. And finally, you guys, we are done, and your Instagram baddie makeup look is complete. So here you guys have the finished look. So I really hope you guys enjoyed doing this Instagram baddie makeup look with me. So of course, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. So take care and bye bye!